All right, let's talk about one of the coolest, most mind-bending tricks in all of storytelling. That moment when a story just stops, turns around, and basically looks at itself in the mirror. So let me ask you this. You've totally had this happen, right? You're watching a show, you're completely lost in it, and then out of nowhere, bam, the main character just turns, looks right at you through the screen, and starts talking. Like directly to you. It's such a weirdly cool moment. It's like you and the story share this little secret, a little wink from another world. Well, believe it or not, that move, that trick that just shatters the whole illusion, it actually has a name. Now, I bet most of you are thinking, oh yeah, that's breaking the fourth wall. And you're absolutely right. But here's the thing, that's just scratching the surface. It's kind of like the gateway to this whole other world of storytelling where stories get, well, really self-aware. And the name for that entire world, the secret ingredient that lets these stories do that, it's called metafiction. So yeah, let's pull back the curtain and reveal the storyteller's biggest secret. Okay, so what in the world is metafiction? Put simply, it's when a story goes out of its way to remind you that it's, well, a story. It's fiction that draws attention to the fact that it's fiction. It's a story that knows it's a story. And the best part is, it lets you in on the secret. Honestly, the easiest way to picture it is just like this. It's a story holding up a mirror to itself. And it's not just looking at its reflection either. It's examining how it was built, the choices the author made, everything. It's a narrative that's literally self-conscious. And what that does is, it's constantly tapping you on the shoulder. Yep, you, sitting there right now, and whispering, hey, remember this? This isn't real. This is all made up. It kind of shows you all the strings, It reveals the person pulling them. Okay, so how do writers and directors actually do this? Because it's way more than just a character winking at the audience. They've got a whole bag of tricks, a whole toolkit they can use. Let's pop it open and see what's inside. All right, so here are some of the heavy hitters. You've got self-reflexivity. That's when a book might actually complain about its own plot being too slow. Super weird, right? Then there's the direct address we talked about, the classic fourth wall break. You've also got intertextuality, where characters from one story pop up in a completely different one. And of course, there's parody and pastiche, basically playfully copying the style of other stories to make a point. It's all about showing you how the sausage gets made, so to speak. Okay, the theory is cool and all, but seeing it in action, that's where things get really fun. Let's check out how some of the absolute masters have used these tools to, completely mess with our heads, but in the best way possible. So you get someone like John Fowles, right? In his book, The French Lieutenant's Woman, he literally just stops the story cold to talk about why he's making certain choices as the author. Wild. But then you have someone like Italo Calvino who takes it to a whole new level. In his novel, he makes you, the person holding the book, the main character. I mean, talk about pulling you into the story. It's just genius. And look, this isn't just about playing clever games. Big-name authors like Salman Rushdie and Margaret Atwood, they use metafiction for something way deeper. They use it to challenge official versions of history, to show you all the perspectives that got ignored. Or they'll use it to explore what identity even means, by having a character get into an argument with their own narrator. It's a seriously powerful tool for questioning the stories we're told to accept as truth. So this all leads to the big why, right? I mean, why would a storyteller work so hard to build this incredible, believable world, only to smash it to pieces right in front of you? What's the point? Well, it usually comes down to one of three big ideas. One, it's about challenging authority, this idea that any single person gets to decide what the truth is. Two, it's about making us question that really fuzzy line between fiction and reality. And three, it's just a way for art to get introspective and explore how it's even made in the first place. At the end of the day, a piece of metafiction is always doing two things at once. It's giving you a story, sure, but it's also giving you a commentary about storytelling. It's both things. And that's really where the magic is. So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. If the stories we make up can learn to question their own reality, shouldn't we? Maybe it's an invitation for us to take a closer look at the big, real-world stories that shape our own lives. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it?